Okay, so after watching a fun little video I saw on Twitter from user Rookie Rush Squad, they called it Bad Bunny OTK. Now, when I saw this, you know I had to put it together. So I put together this deck list here. Quite frankly, this is fully first draft, just jamming stuff together for the sake of fun. But here's the thing. Nobody in my group thought I could do it. And yet on the second try, I busted that shit down sexual style. All right. Now, if you don't know how this combo works, let me run through it with you really quickly. And Terriermon is going to play out a level 3 green or yellow Digimon card. That's going to be your Lopmon. There are a few other ways to play out your Lopmon just in case in terms of double Typhoon, but Lopmon is going to give Terriermon our Alliance. So it'll have 2 stacks of Alliance immediately. So usually I'm kind of just going to be sitting in raising with Terui, just waiting because these Teruis do fucking nothing. And then you're going to go from your Antila. You are just immediately going to use Trinity Burst. You might be wondering, how am I going to actually use Trinity Burst with all 3 colors when Antila only fulfills 2? Yes, this does include Merukimon. Dane and Cannon both fulfill the red requirement of your Trinity Burst, which means you only need green and yellow, which Terriermon is. And worst case scenario, you might have to use Makiko to shore up a yellow source for this one. All right, so again, this deck is not good. But when we use our Trinity Burst, we're going to gain 3 tokens, which are Rapid, the War Growl, and the Terriermon. And then most importantly, this card says then one of your level 5 Digimon gains Alliance twice for the turn and attacks. So that gives Terriermon 2 more Alliance checks and 3 bodies on field for it to Alliance with. So now you have 5 checks. And with Alliance, you're going to be swinging at like 20k. Doesn't really matter how much DP, because when you swing and you Alliance all these dudes together, you're going to be Digivolving into Merukimon. How, you ask? You'll be using the fantastic effect of the inheritable of the Lopmon or the Terriermon. So it says, when Alliance suspends one of your Digimon, this Digimon may Digivolve into a 2-color green Digimon card in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. So we just get to free Evo technically into this and then unsuspend, and then because we have Dan and Cannon out on the field, we get to swing for game. That's the brunt of the combo. This takes a lot to get all together at once, so it's shit from a butt, don't get me wrong. And what you're about to see in this next game is the most insufferable set of triggers that I have ever had to have the displeasure of triggering in DCGO yet. And don't get me wrong, I will say, we love a fan-made project. We are very happy that we have something for free that we are all able to use to test out these builds and do all these sort of things. But man, this was torturous to go through. So getting one off was all I wanted, to be honest. Anyway, enjoy the game. Okay, so admittedly, I didn't actually fully expect to be, getting it on the first few tries even. So this is all recorded footage that I will now be commentating over, selectively edited for your viewing enjoyment. Now, immediately, I did find out that my opponent is playing Millenniumon. This is the second game that I'm trying this, so you'll see a lot of clicking and figuring out all these things from me. And I'm kind of thankful for this matchup because I found that it was super, way slower than any other deck in the current meta would be. So, I was expecting to most likely get this off. So we get the Rookie and Raising with the Alliance effect as the inheritable, and then we immediately just Digivolve into Terui. We chuck down the Agility training and get to pick up the Trinity Burst off that, though I think that because I pick up another one a little bit later on, I'm always, immediately after. I don't really mind picking it up off of the training, but I'm mostly using trainings just as another way to dig through the deck. Same with Double Typhoon, allows me to grab Dan and Cannon immediately, Antila off the rip, and also Dan and Cannon. Turn 2, we now have pretty good start to the combo. We have our Antila, which is all we need. We've got an Alliance Lopmon, we got the Dan and Cannon. We just need to get Dan and Cannon down and pretty much just find Merukimon, and we are ready to go. The only thing is it's going to take another 2 turns, which is fine, I guess. I think a few times I just kind of thinking about whether or not I should just push Tarui, Digivolve and Raising again, but I think at this point, like, nothing super interesting is happening. And honestly, I feel my opponent on the nothing interesting is happening side. Bro who's played 3 synthetic monsters finally gets his funny little rookie, and I immediately look away to look at my my Lotmon yet again. And then he drops Wicked God, but he doesn't actually use the effect, so totally understandable. Maybe he just doesn't want to like play. If he thinks I'm doing absolutely nothing and he's just like, oh, play reactively, my opponent's going to walk out, he'll do bumfuck nothing because he's playing Terriermon, Lotmon, Bunny Slop, and then it turns out that I one-shot him for the most part, right? Main delay, we play out the Lotmon. This is only so that I can search for my Merukimon, because cool thing about these cards too is they all say reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add a 2-color green card, entertainment with Shu Chu Wong, but who cares about that? Shu Chong Wong. All we need is a 2-color Digimon named Merukimon. Put him in the bag, please. I need him now. My opponent, for whatever reason, gave me 4 memory, and I Digivolved into 5 whenever using those effects to like free Evo. I'm going to play out the Lotmon here for free. We kind of start the combo. And I'm freaking out a little bit about whether or not I'm actually going to find Merukimon. So I Digivolve the Lotmon X just to, you know, keep things going along smoothly. Boom, there he is, right in the gripper. And honestly, I'm happy that I put Lotmon X in the deck at this point. Trash, whatever. Give the main Digimon 3k because it's the only one that can swing. Great. This video is going to go for another, like, 5 minutes from this point. Any other deck you would think does its 5 checks, swings for game with the Merukimon, and it's that easy. I'm hesitating here a little bit because I've never ever used Trinity Burst in my life, and I'm kind of worried that I was going to fuck up the combo. Trinity Burst plays out Tower, Rapid, and War Growl. So real quick, love that they don't have any images either, but like, eesh. Plays all 3 of those out and then gives him Alliance stacks. We swing at security, and now you have to sit through 4 click. Yeah, do you want to Alliance? Question mark. I clicked, yeah, I want to Alliance. Then I got to click to select this one to suspend it. Does a little bit of animation. I am like, oh shit, okay, let's just get the Digivolve here. So we double check that we're Digivolving the correct Digimon. We Digivolve the Antilamon into the Merukimon here. He gets to stand back up, and I'm getting a little stressed at this point because, again, I haven't done this on DCGO, and I didn't really want to fuck up. I was getting a little worried that I was going to miss like all the Alliance triggers, right? Because it is a when attacking effect. Though I understand that, that when attacking effects like Alliance and whatnot, they all go on pending, but is DCGO going to know that? Is where I was at. Okay, I got my cat running across here. Are you all good, Skill? Do you need me to move something out of the way for you? Silly bastard. And then this one starts triggering as well and asking me, do you want to Digivolve this Digimon? And I was like, sure, just in case, I suppose. Something or everything goes wrong. But that's going to be kind of a little bit annoying. It just keeps asking me, what's the next thing you want to do? Okay, we come back. We get to Alliance. We suspend the next Digimon for Alliance. And then it immediately asks us, do you want to Digivolve your Digimon? No! I don't want to Digivolve my Digimon anymore. I would like... It asked me again, do you want this Digimon to Digivolve? Because there's 2 of them on the field. Great. Let's suspend the Lotmon. Gain another Alliance check. We're up to 3. Gotta start clicking. Click faster. Thank God. for this Millenniumon player for letting me play out this entire fantasy. And yeah,
Dog, this is the worst experience. I hate DCG. I just know my computer's gonna crash halfway through this.
Fun fact, I have been having my entire computer crash on, like, if I'm on Discord and on DCGO playing this game, it will just hard crash and I have to start from nothing and just, you know, awesome. 2 checks, 3 checks, 4. Clearing this shit easy. We're 34k on Merukimon. And then it sinks for a very long time. And I get scared that I'm not going to be able to finish it. Huh, indeed. Huh? There you go. Huh. -2-0. Cool. Would you like to return a Digimon? Let me attack for game! He's been through enough. So we suspend the Dane cannon, and then this Digimon will attack for game. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful OTK. It asks me to... That shit gets me.
Oh, dude, fuck off. Stop. Alright, no more alliancing. Just hit. Stop. You know what, at this point... No, I'm not gonna do it. It'll take way too long.
I was nearly gonna digivolve into the level 5, but that would just be BM at this point.
Fucking hell, man.
He's speaking the truth. This hitting, like, of getting the this part where it was like, oh, I'm swinging again, do you want to do another 3 alliance checks, just made me laugh so fucking hard. Anyway, that's me killing my opponent. I win, crazy style. Oh, muted by accident, but yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe.